Let's talk about art. In some ways, we have all created art, whether it was a painting you submitted a few months ago or building a snowman in winter. Today in Ohio public schools, there is required arts education. However, we tend to teach art one way and are guided by Ohio learning standards. Are we unintentionally excluding specific kids from wholly benefiting from art classes? This is the case for inclusive art.
A lot of students get into this class and they say, this is my favorite class, this is a class that I'm relaxed in. And in middle school here, just the way the scheduling works, they take it for, I think, 12 weeks once a year, which is not a ton of art, you know, especially for a class that is relaxing to a lot of people. So it would be cool to have more art.
I decided to do some research, conduct some interviews, and talk to other students about the importance of inclusion in the studio.
I think one of the main focuses that I have when I'm creating lesson plans and when I'm in the classroom is creating projects and lessons that are inclusive to everybody. A lot of times I am an artist in residence and I'm not necessarily their art teacher, and a lot of times the students that I work with don't even have much exposure to the arts, and so I'm often walking into a classroom of various abilities on all different spectrums, whether it's learning, whether it's physical, whether it's artistic or creative talent. So I always try to create projects that almost anybody can do. I kind of have like coined them like foolproof projects, because I want my students to feel like they succeeded in something after I left.
After talking with teachers, the seemingly biggest barrier to art accessibility was school funding. Without the proper financial support, teachers can't provide students with the tools and resources to help them succeed. Keeping this in mind, I decided to investigate ways to make some DIY tools for artists of all kinds of abilities and interests.
Another thing that I was kind of thinking of with going along with the theme of art accessibility is resources. A lot of times, you know, in schools they don't have the money to provide art teachers with certain tools, and so they kind of have to get creative or buy the things themselves. And I think art is very dimensional, and so are its methods of creation. And so you can use like household items to make that art, and it's like it opens the experience a little more.
I really like the way that this activity was set up, because sometimes I feel like the idea of inclusion is sometimes misleading, where students will be given an activity where most students do it one way, but then this one child has different tools that they are able to use, whereas in this activity all of the tools were open to use however you wanted. There wasn't one right way to use anything, and everyone had something they were able to use and it was accessible for them.
I thought that it was important to find ways for students to have ownership over their own art. This could be done by giving students access to plenty of tools that can be used in many different ways. This way, every student can create something.
We also discussed how this activity could be beneficial for students to develop some independence. They were able to make their own decisions. They were able to use tools however they wanted to use it. And we felt that that's really important when students are learning how to be more independent, how to make their own decisions, and how to be creative in their own ways.
Incorporating a variety of different sensory experiences besides sight into the art studio, such as touch, hearing, and smell, can be useful tools to guide students' art making and make it fun for everyone. It's important to remember that having a multisensory experience is important for some kids, especially if they are visually impaired or blind. Make art fun for them.
I think these tools are a lot easier to use with a variety of like group and people who like different textures. So if you don't like the feel of like a paintbrush, how it's like oblong and kind of sits in your hand like that, this you can make a fist and like
accessibility in art still has a long way to go. How do we emphasize the importance of inclusive art to teachers and schools? And how do we extend these principles into art museums, galleries, and the art world at large? I encourage you to explore the ways you might teach art and ask yourself, will everyone receive the same quality art education